Disparate impact means unintentional discrimination. It's when a policy, procedure, or practice that seems fine on the surface has a negative impact on members of a protected class. Criminal background checks, English-only policies, and occupancy standards have all been found to have the potential to cause a disparate impact based on race, national origin, or familial status, respectively. Communities must carefully review their policies and procedures to be sure that they are not unintentionally causing a discriminatory effect. But how can you know if a policy, procedure, or practice has a discriminatory effect? It's a question that HUD and the court system are trying to answer. In 2013, HUD published the implementation of the Fair Housing Act's Discriminatory Effect Standard. This rule formalized HUD's stance on disparate impact and created a nationwide standard for handling disparate impact complaints. In 2015, the Supreme Court ruled on Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs versus Inclusive Communities Project Incorporated, a disparate impact case. In their ruling, the Supreme Court upheld disparate impact, but urged future courts to ensure that complaining parties can prove a robust causality between the policy or practice and the discriminatory effect. Otherwise, the Supreme Court warned, businesses may wind up being held liable for statistical differences they did not cause. In response to the Supreme Court's ruling, HUD proposed a new disparate impact rule. HUD's implementation of the Fair Housing Act's Disparate Impact Standard was open for public comments until October 2019. Once it is finalized, this rule will replace the 2013 rule. The 2013 rule and the proposed rule both take a burden-shifting approach to handling disparate impact claims. However, the proposed rule places more responsibility on the complaining party and grants more protection to the defendant. Some fair housing groups worry that the proposed rule places too much burden on those bringing disparate impact claims. They also feel that the additional defenses granted to businesses create a liability loophole that will effectively end disparate impact claims. While it's not certain exactly what the final rule will look like, it's clear that HUD's new disparate impact rule will change how disparate impact claims are brought to court. Until then, HUD's 2013 rule remains in effect. What can communities do to reduce liability? First, take a look at your policies and procedures. HUD maintains that the policies most likely to result in liability: 1. Have a disparate impact on a protected class. 2. Do not have a legitimate business purpose. Or 3. Have a legitimate business purpose but could be achieved using less discriminatory means. Second, stay tuned for HUD's new rule. It will likely be published in 2020.